people missing the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Now Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line. Sunday.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Boston Scott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, switch gears. Shoot. Kill.
Go, 14. Good luck for City.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Alert. Check 3. Good job right there.
Check safety, check.
On first down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
We got 3. We got 3. Run left.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Elliott now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick-6. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Mike 57. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Here's Howard. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Here we go. Mooney! Man out.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Hey, watch
Shorty. Sunday. Here, shift.
I got motion man. Me.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's working.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Go. 180.
54. We own them. We own them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Wentz to throw. Forced out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Wentz now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back.
To throw, it's Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add 1 more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.